The Tilray Brands debate happening live on our show right now with the Lucas Archie trading indicator, which is proving extremely accurate, very close to 100% accurate as I'm monitoring it over time. We'll come on to it right now. The Tilray Brands live debate. Is it all over? Should we be out of the stock? Is it going to go zero? Well, we're going to discuss it now and do a live poll for you and a live debate from the investors who know, who understand the stock. We have our very own poll here. This doesn't exist on Reddit. Those idiots sat on the toilet talking nonsense. You're just using a way to make themselves feel important. It doesn't exist in StockTwits where everyone's trying to sell something, promote something, or drive the stock down due to short selling. It doesn't exist on YouTube videos where everyone's trying to promote a video and pump it up. You go, hang on a minute, isn't this on your YouTube video? Yes, it's on my YouTube video, but it's not. That is not how this is working. The poll is in its own community tab, and this poll doesn't sell a video or anything like that. It's not about the video. It's about just the poll, and it's only discovered by my investors anyway. It also ranks on Google, so it's a very, very important poll, very, very useful, and you can vote on this. I've just written this on the screen, and people are going to vote now during the live show, and you can vote afterwards, and you can get a good idea of how the investors feel about the stock. The question I'm asking you is, Tilray stock, Tilray Brands, is it all over for the stock? The question is, will the stock survive? You can go, yes, we are going to the moon. We're going up. Nope, it's done for. Undecided, no bloody idea. You can vote. We've got no votes right now. It's happening live right now. I'm just doing it live. I'm going to refresh that at the end of the video. So right now, we've no idea what you think about the stock. We'll refresh it at the end of the making of this video. So let's go back to the stock. Tilray Brands are down again today. It was barcoding earlier. Can you see that chart there? Barcoding. What does that mean? That means that there's algorithms buying the stock very, very quickly, in, out, lots and lots of times. It's a very, very bad sentiment. If a stock is barcoding, its algorithms are trading in and out very, very quickly. Now, if you thought, well, I might do that then. If it goes down 1 cent, I buy it. It goes up 1 cent, I'll sell it. It goes down 1 cent, I'll buy it. It goes up 1 cent. I've tried it. It doesn't work. Trust me, it doesn't work, and it's not going to work and make any difference to you whatsoever unless you're trading millions of shares anyway. I have tried that, and it'll always work out bad for you. There has to be a tiny bit in for the market maker, so you can't do it with 1 cent. You can do it 2 or 3 cents down, 2 or 3 cents up, but not 1 cent down, 1 cent up. It doesn't work. These are people with far more sophisticated systems and computers and bigger positions can do that. That often means that systems are trading out of the stock, take money from it to dump it. It's not a good sign, and it's down again today. Okay, let's look at some news, and then you can determine whether, it's a buying opportunity or perhaps you should let it go. So we had some news recently that it did not pass a certain vote. That went down the toilet. That was not good. Also, Harris didn't win the election. She was mostly likely to get it to pass quicker. That didn't happen. Trump jumped on the bandwagon and said, yes, he agrees. It should be something that is not, people don't get arrested for and put in jail for and all the rest of it. However, it's not a bigger priority for him. And let's be honest, whether you love Trump, hate Trump, love Biden, hate Biden, love Harris, hate Harris, whatever. Let's be honest. It was a Democrat vote winner. It wasn't a Republican vote winner. Trump just thought, well, I'll say that as well. I don't think it's his priority right now. He's got much bigger things he's concerned with. World War III, for example. He wants to do the border. He wants to do immigration. This is not the top of his agenda right now. So because of that, it's dropped out of favor. No one's really talking about it. His friendship with Elon Musk, efficiencies. This is not a big deal for him. This is not a focus. And the recent poll, the recent vote on it did not pass. Now it's out of favor. We've recently had some good news. It was a couple of days ago. We had this good news I'm going to share with you now, and this has not helped the stock. This would have helped the stock if we were likely to get rescheduling very soon, but it hasn't. And normally news like this pops the stock. It's not. So is it a time to get out? Well, time to get out, of course, was when it was up, not when it's down. But do you save yourself from going to zero? This news here, Tilray reports positive results just a couple of days ago. However, this didn't end up popping the stock. There was no real movement in this. Now, if you like to get this latest news that I'm able to bring to you, you can have Seeking Alpha and Alpha Spread, which are all running big sales right now. I've got my 20% off free trials without my referral or anybody else's referral. You don't get the discounts, you don't get the free trials, yada, yada, yada. You can just sign up for it and pay for it. So check that out below the links in the chat as well. Seeking Alpha and Alpha Spread. We've got our own pages and all the rest of it. So go and check that out, okay? Anyway, getting back to the stock and looking at the news story, let's cover it right now. Let's cover this story and see, and then we'll discuss the stock further. Tilray reported positive results from a study extract in the treatment of chemotherapy-induced nausea and vomiting in patients who have not adequately responded to standard anti-nausea medications. You might notice I missed the odd word out. That is intentional, all right? That is intentional. Otherwise, no one gets to see the video. The study of 147, it's quite difficult from time to time. Anyway, the study of 147 participants showed the product improved the complete response rate, meaning no vomiting or use of additional medications, to 24% versus 8% for the placebo, according to a statement. The company noted that certain side effects were also observed, with 18% reporting sedation, 10% dizziness, and 4% transient anxiety of those who took the placebo. 7% observed sedation, 0% dizziness, and 1% transient anxiety. Now, normally when we get some news around the stock pops up. It's not. Is it good value right now? Well, we are getting very, very close to the $1, and then we've got reverse splits. Then we've got talking about delisting and so on. It's not looking good. I want to make the point before I go back to the poll and see how you voted. And I'll just remind you again, we are running a poll. Let's see what you think. Here is the community tab. Here it is. I'll come back to the vote in a minute. There's the community tab. It'll also be below the video for those of you that are watching. There's a difference between buying a stock that is discounted due to, bad conditions, and then another due to the stock has just failed. Let's understand why it's failed or why it's failing. The whole business, the whole sector is down at the moment. And I've said before, this isn't the best one in the sector. I think it was SNDL. Correct me if I'm wrong. I did analysis on the top 5 businesses, and I think SNDL had the better business. We all know that Irwin Simon had problems at the board. There were issues with infighting and so on. We then discovered that they were moving more into breweries and so on and so forth. I know the breweries contain specifics. It's not just like buying another brewery. I get it. To this sector, I get it. However, to me, that looked weak management. It looked weak management. Now, it's not all their fault. It's not all their fault, of course. They really wanted scheduling to go through. It hasn't happened. It's been delayed and delayed and delayed. We see it happening in Germany. You think it's going to happen here. It doesn't. The elections got in the way. I think it will come. I've always said it's a $40 stock with scheduling. However, will that ever happen? Probably. But will Tilray be around? Well, if you want my full analysis on the stock, this is not a full analysis video. Go and check that out. Type into YouTube, Martyn Lucas Investor, TLRY. Stock, and you'll see my analysis of this one. You can do TLRY. You can also do Martyn Lucas Investor, SNDL. You'll find my SNDL analysis. I also did a comparison of them all. You can go and see the difference of the balance sheet, the debt positions, and so on and so forth. This is not a full analysis video. If anybody wants a full analysis video, if you are a member and you do a super chat, I can do one for you. I'm just not taking reviews at the moment, as we still have a few more to do. So there you go. Tilray Brands. It's in a lot of trouble right now. Just because it's cheap doesn't mean it's cheap. Right now, nobody wants it. There's a big difference between cheap and sold off. Nobody wants it. I'd rather buy it at $5 knowing it's going to 40 than buy it at 132. No idea where we're going, when we're going to get scheduling. Will it run out of funds? Will it go bankrupt in the process? I don't know. But what I do know is how you feel about it, or at least I will in a second. Please tap the like button if you like this video. Remember what the like button does. If you like it, you see more of this, of what I do. If you tap down like, it doesn't mean you don't like Tilray or whatever. It just simply means you don't want to see my videos anymore. So if you do that, that's how to not see me anymore. Bye-bye. I don't mind. Do what you like. As long as you're happy, I'm happy with your decision. Click subscribe and ring the bell if you like this. Right, let's refresh it and see what you think of the stock. Do you like it? Yes, we are going to the moon. Nope, it's done for. Or undecided, I've no bloody idea. You've got 10 seconds to vote. This will remain on the channel, but there is the poll if you want to look at it. What do you think? The investors. Now, we do rank number one for a lot of these stocks in this sector. So later on, this will be a very busy poll and you can see what the other investors are thinking about the stock. Are we going to the moon? Nope, it's all over. Or undecided? No idea. Right now, no votes. I did it at the beginning of this video. Let's see if anyone has voted during the video. It won't be that many, because I've got 94 watching. 50% of you can't vote because you're not signed into Google. So that's a maximum of, 45 or whatever. And then, of course, many of you just won't bother anyway. So I would expect no more than 10 votes. If we get more than that, that's a very active video and you like a very active stock. We'll see what happens. But anyway, later on, it will get a lot more videos, a lot more votes as the video comes out. The result so far is you say with 10 votes. Oh my God. I've been doing this way too long, right? Way too long, right? I always have a good idea what's going on. 10 votes. I couldn't have known that. I refreshed it, right? That was brilliant. In fact, I'm impressed with myself now. I know what I'm talking about. See? Click the like button. Leave a comment as well. Very important to leave a comment only because I can reply to you and I can share my opinions with you. All right. It doesn't do anything else other than we just have a conversation. Right. Yes, going to the moon. 30%. Nope. It's over. 40%. No idea. Undecided. 30%. So in other words, only 30% of you believe now it's going up. Only 30%. That's not that much, is it? You're not very bullish anymore. You are very bearish now. Only 30% of you think it's going up. 40% say it's over. The other 30% just don't know. They're not bullish or bearish. They just don't know. If I'd done this poll 3 months, if I'd done this poll a month ago before the election, I bet I'd have had 85% saying up. Look how that's changed. Not literally. I didn't do a poll. This is, or maybe I have. Scroll down and have a look. Scroll down the polls and see another one. Maybe I have done a Tilray poll. I don't know. Maybe someone could tell me. But anyway, there it is. 30%. Not very good at all. Let's vote. Let's refresh it. See if it's changed. 10 votes. 14 votes. 14 votes. It's gone up since I mentioned it. More people have voted now. And it's now winning. No bloody idea. 43%. No one knows. What's very interesting is going to the moon is 29%. And nope, it's done for is 29%. So this is a very interesting stock right now. People just don't know. They don't know if it's going up. They don't know if it's going down. They're split between bullish and bearish. There's no way of knowing. And that's what this stock is all about. That's great. I'm really pleased with that result because that really kind of explains the stock. That's why these polls are so useful. No one knows. Honestly, no one knows. The management haven't relayed to us any sense of positivity around this. It's very, very interesting. Anyway, continue to vote. Leave me your thoughts. Click above my head. Big week coming up. We've got lots of links for you below. I'll give you all the links for Seeking Alpha, Alpha Spread, getting those free trials and boosts and whatever it is. Plus, we've got NVIDIA earnings. We've got a world exclusive tomorrow. You can't afford to miss that. A CEO. We're going inside with the CEO tomorrow. Join us for that tomorrow. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.